one small issue with waking up at 6:30. It's too dark. So you cannot look at the sun and train your circadian rhythm. So we'll have to wait a little bit. In the meantime, a little bit of yoga and breath work, warm water, salt, Celtic salt. Also, it's raining out. I thought this workout was going to be digging holes for planting trees, but the rain won't allow that, so back to the gym. Okay, it's a little cold, so I got my wife's scarf. Okay, let's make some tea. Where's the teapot? There it is. Hey Google, give me the news.
Here's the latest news.
Today, Trump orders troops to deploy to Portland. Russia launches a major missile and drone attack on Ukraine. The UN reinstates sanctions on Iran. Plus, the dinosaur who regretted his last meal, and the final days to vote in Fat Bear Week.
Dinosaur? What?
It's Sunday, September 28th. This is Reuters World News. US President Donald Trump has ordered military deployment to Portland, Oregon, directing troops to protect federal immigration facilities. Trump has authorized the use of full force if necessary, and told Defense, quote, war robbers are under siege from Antifa and other groups. Wilson has pushed back, saying the number of the city has actually dropped so far in 2025. Emergency services in the early hours dousing the shells of destroyed cars with water, also hit by strikes. And neighbouring Poland has closed airspace near two southeastern cities and scrambled fighter jets in response. A former Soviet state tucked in southwest of Ukraine head to the polls today to elect a new parliament. But, as our Europe special correspondent Christian Lowe reports, Moldovan officials worry that outside influence could impact the election.
The Moldovan priests have been travelling to Russia on all expenses paid excursions, trips that were billed as pilgrimages. They did visit holy sites. They were representatives, as we found, of the ruling party in Russia, United Russia, and a kind of sister organisation called People's Front. Those people gave them instructions about how to set up social media platforms when they got home to Moldova to spread the word to their parishioners about the dangers of integration with Europe. We tracked a real kind of explosion of Russian Orthodox Church parishes in Moldova.
Christian says that Moldova's population is incredibly divided on the direction the country should take.
If you join the European Union, then it means that your traditional cultural values could be under threat.
Britain, France and Germany accused Tehran of breaching a decade-old nuclear deal. Iran denies seeking nuclear weapons and is recalling its ambassador. Russia has disputed the return of UN sanctions on Iran.
Hey Google. Hey Google. Mute. Every time I turn on the news, I immediately ask myself why I did that. So, for dry herbs, right now I can't think of 3 of them in English. Sorry. What's this called? The only one I can think of right now is mint. And thyme. So mint, thyme and 2 more, I don't know. Okay, let's go stretch.
What's up, party people, and welcome to Yoga with Adrian. I'm Adrian and this is Benji, and today we have an awesome practice for the hips and the lower back body. So hop into something comfy and let's get started.
Morning. Good morning again. Oh, I wanted to see how this sounds. I don't get it. One time it connects automatically. The next time I need to go to the menu. Okay, so now it's connected. But I wanted to see how it sounds like this. Is this turning it off? Oh my god, I didn't know that this is stopping the recording. Oh, that explains a lot. We are all learning. Sorry. So my kid got up a little late today, so now it's exactly 9 a.m. and I have only time for a small workout because I start work at around 10. Maybe I'll have time for a half an hour workout. Then I can slip a little workout in around the afternoon. You can read mails and work out with elastic bands. Why not? That's the plus of working at home. It actually makes you more productive because if you just sit on your desk all day, your metabolism slows and your attention span gets, don't get me started on that one. If you go up every hour for about 10-15 minutes and just stretch or squat or something like that, it will make you way more productive. Do you know that in Japan they have breaks where they sleep? I mean, this is not just about home office. They do this in the office. I wanted to talk a little bit about nutrition and try to expand this list and why I did it like this. I have dermatitis and I'm cutting out dairy for the first time in my life because I love dairy. In Bulgaria, we have raw yogurt that is amazing. I mean, real. We have raw cheese, white cheese, that is amazing. We have amazing dairy products, but unfortunately, they are not so good for us, especially when they are made from cow milk. I actually prefer dairy from sheep and goat milk. They are a lot easier to digest. Yeah, I really want to find out if this will go away. And not just that, after bath I get small rashes on my hands right now. There's just a little bit of red spots here and there. Nothing really bad, but a lot of people are saying that when they quit dairy and gluten and their skin problem is solved. And not just their skin problem, they say that they think better and they have more energy. Gut issues, that's a big part. And all of the other stuff that I'm excluding from this period, actually most of them I'm not just excluding them from this period, but I've already excluded them, period. Gluten actually is one of those things. The other one is starches, like all the grains, rice, which means pastas, breads, flours, oats, barley, anything. Let's go to the gym now. Sip of tea, unsweetened, homemade.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no, I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything.
30 minutes, but it was a good workout. I don't know, but we'll see. Maybe if you're working out every day, 30 minutes, I mean 30 minutes non-stop, switching, how do you say, the benches. Sorry. So why the fermented foods, even on carnivore? Think about it, especially the people that are on carnivore. They keep saying that thousands of years ago, the first people didn't have much to eat except for animals and maybe the occasional berry. Okay, but what kind of water did they drink? It wasn't bottled, it wasn't filtered, it wasn't coming from the appliance, it was in the river, some spring or something. They were getting magnesium, other minerals, and different types of bacteria. We do need the good bacteria. There are trillions of bacteria in our system, even on our skin, but the bacteria in our gut is responsible for almost all processes in your body. You need to take care of it. You need to populate these bacteria and keep them healthy. One way we are killing them is with alcohol. Processed foods. Next thing is seed oils. The next thing, all those sweeteners. People are explaining that you need the prebiotics, which is fiber, but not all fiber. If you ferment the food, you actually do a lot of things. One of those things, getting your food pre-digested, so in conditions like mine, where my stomach isn't working well enough, having pre-digested food is quite the benefit. The other benefit of the pre-digested food is you're not overwhelming your digestive system, meaning your gut. So your gut will spend less time trying to digest stuff that is indigestible when it's not fermented. The other thing that you're doing when you're fermenting food is converting those starches and sugars, for example, with beetroot. This is quite the benefit because there is so much you can get from the beetroot, but you don't want the sugar. And I will show you how to ferment beetroot. I'll show you how to ferment other foods. For example, broccoli, if I just steam them like people are explaining in this healthy ways of eating, you're not cooking them well. Basically eating them raw might be good for somebody, like some animals, but not for people, especially not for me. Some people maybe can eat raw broccoli and not get bloated, gassy, and other issues. But if you ferment your broccoli, cauliflower, your cabbage, cucumbers, your tomatoes, you can ferment anything. You can ferment carrots, they taste really good. And when it comes to cabbage, I'll show you how we do it in Bulgaria, let's say the Balkans. Until then, you can just cut up some cabbage. If you have a food processor, just wash the cabbage, put it in, put some carrots, blend it, not blend it, but chop it. You put it in a jar with salt. You start squeezing with your hands and you'll see all the juices flowing out. You leave it for a bit, even more juices come out, you press it in. I'll show you. It will be more fun anyways. But yeah, if you're carnivore, don't skip the fermented stuff. If you're really against any type of fiber, okay, just ferment a little bit of pickles or cabbage or whatever and drink the brine. Even has electrolytes in it. It's magic. It really is magic. You get probiotics and electrolytes. There's really nothing bad in it, especially if you're using good type of salt. Yeah, let's go.